a quick backstory, real quick. So the neighbor, the guy that lives across the street from us, about, I'd say 3 months ago or so, the cop showed up at the door asking if we own the truck that sat out on the street. I got my 1500 that I keep out on the street most of the year. I couldn't figure out who would have called the cops, seeing how most people around here know that it's my truck. Anywho, the guys across the street haven't been there all that long, and a couple weeks later I was watching, and the neighbor guy across the street likes to back his truck straight up all the way to the fucking curb almost before he pulls out of his fucking driveway like a fucking retard. Anyways, this fucking jackass must have called the fucking cops, had them come over here saying that my truck was abandoned, even though he definitely should have known that it's my fucking truck. I think he was just whining because it was sitting there for so long. Anyway, so I just pulled it up about a half a truck's length, so it was still in his motherfucking way. About a month after that, right before the rule goes into effect saying you gotta move your truck or move your vehicle to each side of the street every other night or whatever, we pulled it up into the yard. Well, the battery's shot in the truck as well, so I was just using my Colorado to pull it up, and then I was gonna push my wife up into the yard. She was steering the Silverado, granted, no power steering in it. It turned into a frustrating situation. I couldn't communicate with her very well because we couldn't roll the windows down, and she's not great at backing up and shit, so she was turning the wrong way and wasn't grasping the concept of, you know, how to pull it away into the middle of the street so I could get behind it and push her up over the curb. Long story short, fucking dick face across the street, he was sitting out there with his wife raking their leaves into the street right fucking there, like literally right there, watching the whole thing. And I'm sorry, but if I was watching something like that and it was my neighbor, like if it would have been, you know, tables turned and them fucking doing it, I'd have offered to fucking help. He didn't. He's a liberal fucking jackass. So when I got my Trump signs, guess what? They were pointing right towards his fucking house. And then you'll see the rest of the video now. Make sure you watch the window. It's the best part. Real quick, one thing I forgot to mention is this is now a normal occurrence for that motherfucker. On top of the fact that when it's summer out, you know, I kind of stop at that stop sign right there all the time and make sure to crack my fucking throttle on my Harley real loud for him, and I got some loud fucking pipes.